Today's lesson is the coordinate plane. For our objectives today, we will need to name coordinates and quadrants in the coordinate plane and to graph points in the coordinate plane. Now, a coordinate plane is formed by the intersection of two number lines. And here's what it kind of looks like. They're lines, and they look like that. Now the horizontal line is called the x-axis. That's your x. And the y-axis is your vertical line. That's this one, your y. The x and the y-axis divide the coordinate plane into 4 quadrants. And we'll go over that in a second with the different kinds of quadrants. There are 4 quadrants. The origin is where the axes intersect. So at the point, this is the origin. That's an I, origin. An ordered pair gives the coordinates and location of a point. So it looks like this. You have an x point and a y point, and where they meet together is what the name of this place is called. So on this one, the coordinates of the plane, you have quadrant 1 in the first section here. On the right hand side, it does not read like how we read. It starts on the right hand side and goes to the left. That's coordinate 2. Then it goes down. Coordinate 3 and coordinate 4 is to the right again. It's the bottom right. These are both positives. So a positive number and a positive number. This is going to be a negative and then a positive number. This is going to be a negative and a negative. And quadrant 4 is going to be a positive and then a negative. Alright, the ordered pair is x and y. Like I said, the x number goes first. That's the numbers attached to this. This would be your x number. So if I look at the point that's on my picture, let me get out of the red and get you a different color. Let's do purple. So on the x line, this point hit the 3. So that would be this 3 right here at the bottom here, this 3. And then, so you always start going left or right, and then you go either up or down. Well, it goes up, from that 3 goes up 3. So that would be a 3 too. I don't know why that's a 2. That's a 3. Up 3, and so your point would be 3, 3. All right. So we're going to do 2 things here. We're first going to find the point of A, point A. That's this one right here. So, like the arrows show, it went over positive 3. It went over to the 3. Remember, you do left and right first. And then it went down 2. So down means kind of like a negative. So it's down 2. And we need to figure out the quadrant it is. Well, this is quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you look, A is in quadrant 4. B. It's way up here on the left-hand side at the top. And we first went over 3, 1, 2, 3, and it went over to the left-hand side, so it's a negative 3. And then it went up 5. So up means it went up positive 5. And you again look at the quadrant. It's 1, 2. It's the second quadrant. Point C. C. Start at the middle and you go over, and I'm going over to the left 1, so it's a negative 1. And I'm going down 4, so it's down negative, so that makes it a negative 4. And that quadrant is 1, 2, 3, the third quadrant. Now, I want to discuss 2 points here that are not in quadrants. I have this D right here, the one I circled with blue. That D is on the y-axis. Y-axis. So if they ask for a quadrant when your point is on a line and it's on the y-axis, you're going to put y. Now if I look at F, it's on the horizontal line, so that must mean it's the x-axis for a quadrant. If it's right here in the middle where 0, 0, that would be the origin. And that's what you would say. Let's go on to the next one. This time you're going to graph it. All right, there are 4. So we're going to start with R. We start with the 3. So again, you start at 0, 0. Here is the line. So there's your line. I'm going to do it in orange. Start at 0, 0, and it says it's a positive 3, so you're going to go over to the right 3. And just put your finger on it. And then you go up, no, sorry, then you look down because it's a negative 4.5, so you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it says 0.5, so you're going to go halfway down. So you're going to put a little dot in between the negative 4 and negative 5. And then you're going to label it. It says to label it R because it's point R, so you're going to put an R right there. Okay, start at 0, 0 again, and it says to go to the right, because it's a positive, 3, because we're discussing that one right now, 3, so we go over 3, count it, and it says to go up 1, because it's a positive, 1, 2, 3, and up 1, and you put your point, and put the letter down, K. C. Start at 0, 0. And L says to do it negative 2.5. So we're going to go over negative 2.5. And then it says up 1. So then I'm going to go up 1. Notice it's still on the half in the middle of negative 2 and negative 3. But I just went up 1. And that will be L. M says to, you start at 0, 0 again, and it says we're going to go to the left, because it's a negative, left 2 points, and then it says negative 4, so that means we're going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you put your point, and then your letter for it. I hope you understand how to graph now. If you need to rewatch it, feel free.